Hello, welcome to Africa This Week. I'm Abubakar Sadiq Ibrahim. In this episode, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo of Kogi State, North Central Nigeria, has declared another batch of training for community project management committees open. Governor Ododo, who was represented by the General Manager of Kogi State Community Development Agency, KSCDA, and the NG Chief Momoh Dauda in Okene. That was Monday, August 12th, 2024. The GM challenged the participants to the training as a tool to develop their communities and themselves.
To welcome all of you to this very important training. From my records, we have several communities that are here for this training starting from today. This training is going to span for 1 week. First batch is starting today and it will end tomorrow. Second batch will start from Wednesday and end on Thursday. Then the final batch will start on Friday and end on Saturday. So it is my honor, on behalf of His Excellency Alhaji Usman Ododo, to welcome all of you to this very important training, Community Project Management Training. The journey has been on, as you all are aware. Before getting to this place, you have visited us, you have submitted expression of interest, you want to have been to your communities, and have agreed what you are likely to do in your communities. So I want to welcome all of you once again, that this training is a training that must be taken seriously. We are very poised to deliver the dividends of democracy as we have been mandated by His Excellency Alhaji Usman Ahmed. We've never had a rosy since inception of this agency. That within a span of 2 to 3 months, we are going to intervene in about 80 communities. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency Alhaji Usman Ododo. I want to assure you that the resources to execute this project is already with us. Courtesy of His Excellency Alhaji Usman Ahmed. Like I said, this is the last batch of training for about 80 communities. 40 communities have already been trained and implementation are ongoing. 16 communities were trained last week in our office, and the 22 communities thereabouts, we are going to train them this week in Okene. All these projects, by special grace of God, will commence and end by September end. We are not only saying this because all we require to execute this project have already been given to us by His Excellency. Today is another special day. It's not a day of long speech. It's a day that I have set aside for the implementing committees to know what is expected of them during the implementation of this project. I want to also express my gratitude to the former chairman of KSCDA, who has been with us and is still with us. Honorable Raphael, I cannot thank you for honoring this invitation. My gratitude also goes to His Royal Father, His Royal Highness Yuri Okene, who have been with the agency since inception. He is not tired and is still with us today. For the media team, I don't know how to express my gratitude. You guys are the one making this agency as an agency that is performing beyond expectation.
The GM then passed the baton to the former board chairman of this KSCDA, that's Community Social Development Agency, Mr. Raphael Okomoda Olorufemi, to declare the program open. He commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for providing enabling environment for the General Manager, Chief Momoh Dauda, and his management team to succeed in their assignment.
It is an honor to bring me back to play a role in the implementation of community projects as facilitated by every community represented in this place. First and foremost, I want to thank all the staffs, especially the management staff, headed by High Chief Momoh, the best GM in the whole of Nigeria. Yes, I'm not trying to pontificate him. The staff generally will know that. Both the staff and the head, and he happens to be the head. As far as my assessment is concerned, having been part of the family, without fear of contradiction, I think Kogi State is blessed with the crop of staff and the GM that this administration inherits. The management staff especially, I want to say, without fear of contradiction, that they have portrayed themselves in a manner that everybody will pray to have them either as brothers, husbands, sisters, and what have you. So also the staff. They do their job as at when due. They don't joke with community projects because that is their core value. And that is what they are best trained for. So once again, I want to thank the honor given to me by the management ably led by High Chief Momoh, who I have a high regard for. Before I declare open the exercise, I want to advise every member of the CPMC present here today. Please count yourself lucky that in a community of thousands of people, that you are one of the people that is recommended to be a member of the CPMC. It shows that the community has a lot of trust and belief in you. And trust is a heavy load that needs to be guarded jealously. If you lose the trust that your community has in you, you will become an alien in that community. And your children will come also to share of that distrust which has been perpetrated either by the father or the mother in that community. Please, I beg of you, face this assignment as if there is no tomorrow. And try, just like as the GM said, try as much as possible to be transparent. On the part of the agency, there is no amount that is dispensed or spent on that project that will not be on the public signpost from every other members of the community to see it. Let there be no variance. Whatever that has been commissioned into your hand to use for that project, please don't hesitate to spend it to the last kobo. Your reward, not only in heaven, you also repeat here on earth. And finally, you will also need one thing. Please, the lust for money can destroy a man. If you go to the market to buy some of the materials, be sincere with what you have gotten there. Because the agency has a way of confirming most of the things you are also doing. Because they will give report to His Excellency. So I beg of you, at your own time, your community will be very proud of you. And at your own time, the project will be seen. And we don't do substandard projects. That is one thing. Do not manage anything. Whatever that has been budgeted for, use it for that project. And posterity will also judge every one of us. Thank you very much. I have the honor as conferred on me by God and my GM to declare this training open in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
However, the GM, Chief Momoh Dauda, believes that in carrying out their assignment, they ran some logistical problems in development communities in Kogi State.
Let me ask this question. Everything you do, I know there is money. Money has been released.
Yeah.
But there are challenges in everything you do.
Sure.
What are the challenges you have in this your project?
Of course, the main challenge we do have is the issue of fund. With fund, 80% of your challenges might have been solved. And the other issues we have, basically after fund, we don't have issue with fund now, like I said, is how to reach out to people in the hinterland, people in the remote areas. Sometimes we have to travel to other states to be able to access some communities. And reason being that if you don't do that, you cannot see any government presence there. So the only government presence you can see is that of Kogi CSDA. Sometimes we travel through Niger, we travel through Edo State, we travel through Kwara, even Ekiti to access some communities. But that is the bond we have signed, and God has been very, very helpful to us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The over 1 billion naira is sponsored by the NGKS, a World Bank assisted community project in Kogi State, and released to the Community and Social Development Agency for executions of micro projects across 80 communities in the state under the Nigerian Community Action for Resilience and Economic Stimulus, KSCDA. Join us next week as more African events unfold. I'm Abubakar Sadiq Ibrahim.